Today we're gonna do a versus video. The Milwaukee router versus the Dewalt router. These are both great routers. I love them both, but I'm gonna show you some of the small differences between them, just in case you're on both platforms and you're trying to decide which one to get. Let's start off with the Milwaukee. We've got lots of attachments. This is the bare tool, so no battery with this, but you're getting a couple cool items. You're getting a really great dust collector that screws onto the side. You can easily take this off. They supply you with this little screw here. So this comes off just like that. And then we've got a guide. So this is perfect if you're doing dados or rabbits. You can adjust the size right here. So essentially how this works, you've got your router bit. You want to do a dado down this table. You would use the side of the table as your guide. So when you're routering, you keep it nice and straight. So another great attachment, and this just unscrews just like that. We get a couple wrenches with this tool and no battery. Now the overall tool, really easy to use. You've got this lever right there, which is still pretty tight. And we've got a nice tumbler, which moves this router back and forth. So you can expose your bit and then you lock it in place. You can also take this off by pressing the button and this will slide right off. So really easy to use. And I love this mechanism. It's really accurate. It's nice to use. So we'll close that up. One big thing I will note is the size. So let's take a look at the thickness of this router. It's quite small. I've got big hands, but if you've got small hands, you might want to think about this router because it's quite small on the base. Now let's look at the Dewalt. So the Dewalt I've had for a longer period of time and I've used this thing a lot. Right off the bat though, the base is thicker than the Milwaukee. You can see the difference here. Big difference between the two. I haven't really noticed it being a problem for myself. I do really like this router, but it is a lot thicker. This does come with two wrenches. I don't have them right now. I think I lost them, but same sort of idea. You've got a compression clamp on the side. This has a collar that you spin that turns up the router motor, and that's how you adjust this. This is really nice. The one thing you have to be careful of is over time, if this gets really dusty, you want to clean it and give it a little lube and it's going to work like brand new. This is a great router for doing framing work. I've used this a lot. It's got a lot of power. We actually have a pilot point bit on here. So this is meant for cutting out plywood. You've got a tracer bit right here and the blade is up in here. And that is used for plunging into the plywood and routering out our windows. So awesome bit. Being cordless, I love it. Now the revolutions per minute, the RPMs. The Dewalt is a little bit slower by 5,000 RPMs. This one is 31,000 RPMs per minute. And this one's about 25,000 RPMs per minute. A little bit slower. This has variable speed, as does this router here. Got the variable speed on the side. So they're pretty much the same router. It's just this Milwaukee's a little smaller and the Dewalt is a little thicker, but they're both brushless and they're both awesome. Now the Dewalt didn't come with a dust collector on the side like Milwaukee's, and it didn't come with a guide, but you can buy those separately. I have. They're just in my router case, but this is just what you get when you buy the bare tool. And of course the batteries on both of them go right on the top, just like that. All right guys, I hope the video was helpful. Until next time, keep on crushing it and we'll catch you later.